Welcome to the Grand Canyon State, Arizona Stadium in Tucson, as we are set for a showdown in the Arizona Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Barfield. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the...
Makes the catch on the right side. Finds some room. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Offense changing the play. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
This guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Trying to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Good route running by the receiver on that corner route. Was really able to make a sharp break and then run toward the open hole in the defense.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. And he'll be brought down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hawaii! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Henry. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll move the tight end. Going right to work up top. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of running room. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meyer. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Power football with the run. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Off-play action on first down. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Finds a man on the left. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Hilltoppers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to kill. Oh, it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, he'll throw it. He lost one down the sideline. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. On the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
They booted away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Grab behind the line. It's Mack. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Hilltopper. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unleashes one. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on second down. Gonna look downfield again. A shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Made a defender miss. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Hutchinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the kettle to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen.
Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Shoots it to the left. This one's complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The short hands, it's Harris. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Making side adjustments here. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Flowers. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close this season out with an exclamation point.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Mack. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pulls it in. It's Henry. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they add 6 more to the Morbidette trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Back to the ground game on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Sends it back in motion. Davis will throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And Jesse, that's almost like an extension of the running game, a new age toss sweep.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, Reese, by the quarterback, putting that football in a place where his running back can make an easy catch and then advance it downfield.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Davis will throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back swinging for the goal line. end zone.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
On the double. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here we go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Hawaii. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a gap. It's hard. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Complete out of the backfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.